Hello, YouTube. How's everyone going? We're on a different angle today because I wanted to try something new out. But yeah, that's the beginning of the video. Cut there, pretty please. Today I wanted to do a quick little haul, and I hope this is recording audio because last time I did a haul video, no audio recorded, which was so much fun. But a little haul from Record Store Day, which was on the weekend. Yeah, which was lots of fun. Nate and I, my boyfriend, went down to Melbourne. Photo there. Put the photo there. And got some things, which was lots of fun. I don't know. Yeah. I didn't see a single Record Store Day exclusive apart from maybe the Bluey single and the Post Malone song. No, not Post Malone. I didn't see the Post Malone Nirvana one. I don't like that. No, maybe it was Post Malone. The Fortnite song, Taylor Swift, not the game. But I wanted to do a little haul because why the hell not? So to start us off, the first record that I bought, Incesticide. And then as you can see, lovely. I've been trying to get my hands on this for ages because it's the last studio Nirvana album that I need to get. I've still got two more officially released Nirvana records to get, and I have all of them, plus a couple of bootlegs, which is pretty cool. But Incesticide, it's a lovely little gatefold there with this really wrong side, really sick photo of Kurt with his high flyer. Really like that. And then on this side, all the things from the producers and the band members. And I like how it's got, the different drummers and stuff. The three... I think they're three... I don't know. I can't tell if that's... It doesn't look like Kurt, but they've got Dave, Chad Channing, and some other drummer. Because they had, 7 drummers. I know, right? On the back, they got a little duck, which is cute. And the discs... They're just plain black, and the sleeves are just normal. But I'll show them to you anyway, just in case you want to know. Who knows? It's the go. So it's just plain black. It says it's with Sub Pop, but then also has Geffen Records ink on it. Make up your mind. And it's also played at 45 RPM, which is different because I put it on and the first song, Dive, was just going way too slow, As for the album itself, the record is fine. The second side of the second disc looked slightly a bit warped, but it's fine. Hopefully, I'm just gonna go with it. But I got this from Heartland Records in Melbourne. We went to Melbourne. Heartland Records. Every record there is so insanely well priced. It's so good. I got this for $60, maybe not even. I think it was 58, right? It's $90 everywhere else. A fucking amazing deal on this. It's beautiful, amazing. It just adds another one to my collection type thing. As for the record itself, amazing. It's a lot more. It's an outlier in the Nirvana. Oh, my microphone's over here. I hope this is recording. An outlier in the tracks and that sort of stuff. Just a different style, but it's fucking good. And the Vaselines covers, because I'm a massive fan of the Vaselines. They're really good. I really like them. And as for a favorite song, I think I'd have to go with. God, I'll have to give it another listen. But at the moment, I'm just going to say Son of a Gun and Molly's Lips, just because I'm a massive Vaselines fan. Thank you, Kurt Cobain, for putting me onto them. They're fucking great. I also got my Vaselines record from Heartlands for $50. Insanely well priced. So good. Love Heartlands Records. Go check them out. But yeah, that was Incesticide by Nirvana. That was the first one I got. The next thing I got isn't a record, but it's a bit of physical media, and I fucking love physical media. a VHS of Kurt and Courtney. It's a documentary. Um, it's a documentary of this British guy who, when you first hear him, you feel like he'd look like some like tall, lanky goth dude. There's this balding like 40-year-old. And its whole brand. I've got a poster of it. I'll put a photo on the screen of the poster that I've got. But the whole branding of this film is like as controversial as the lives that they led, and the film Courtney Love doesn't want you to see. But really, it is just a bit like one. It's like I watched this last night with Nate. It was amazing. It was an amazing watch in the fact that it was so poorly made. It was like just a dude and a camera and like his camera guy, and he interviewed a lot of like secondary sources, like someone who knew Kurt Cobain or something, like not someone who knew Kurt, like they interviewed like Kurt Cobain's best friend and that kind of stuff, but then it was like someone who knew the nanny of Kurt, like of Frances, Kurt's daughter, and it's like so far fetched, you know, and like he kept complaining about Courtney Love taking, like, not letting him use any Nirvana music and all this sort of stuff, right? But one, it's kind of a bit poorly made. It's a bit out there. They give light to this stupid journalist who's been banging on for the past 30 years about all this stuff, about how Courtney killed Kurt and all that stupid shit. And then they talk to this guy who's in this, like, he's just a bit of a revolting man. And he said, yeah, Courtney Love offered me $50,000 to kill Kurt Cobain, whatever, and then he dies or whatever. I don't know. So, but despite it being bad, it is still an amazing watch. Like, I enjoyed every second of it, and I think VHS is the perfect format for this, just because like it adds to the whole like slightly shit vibe. And I love VHSs. I love like the trailers at the beginning, and I love having to rewind them and all that. I forgot which place I got this from. I'll look it up and I'll put it down the bottom. But another really good spot, I had like mainly like a lot of CDs and records, DVDs, and CDs. It was great, and I was looking for Neutral Milk Hotel in the Airplane Over the Sea because I really want that on record. And the lady did not know what I was talking about. But there was this guy there at the counter, not behind the counter. He was a customer, and he was like, "Yeah, you want it?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "I've got it. I've got one. How much will you offer for it?" And I was put on the spot. Like, I'd looked it up before, and they were like $45. At like Happy Valley, which is another record shop that we went to, but they ran out, I think. Even though it was on their website. I don't know. I don't blame them. That's just whatever. But I was like, it depends how much are they worth. And he goes, oh, about 80. I don't know. I didn't follow that little quest line, but I think that would have revolved Nate and I going to his apartment and getting scammed out of at least $40 on a record. Yeah, that was a fun little thing. But yeah, Kurt and Courtney on VHS. This was $10. It was just, I don't know. I had just got my VHS player working, and I felt like it was just a must buy because it was like, I don't know. I've got the poster. I'll show you the poster. It's the poster. Fucking good. The next thing that I got, again, it's not a record, but I got 2 DVDs of Kill Bill Part 1 and Part 2 from an op shop. $4 for the both of them. If that's not a steal, I don't know what is. I don't know the state of the discs. Maybe the discs are in shambles, but who knows, you know? Like, looks fine. But yeah, I haven't seen these movies. And I do like Tarantino. Not as a person. I like Pulp Fiction in the way that, like, it's such a great representation of toxic masculinity in it, from the fact that it's made from it's not necessarily a comment on toxic masculinity, it's just a good representation of it, because Tarantino's an asshole, and he just made that movie like that with the intention of being badass or whatever, and showed horrible people in such a genuine way that could only be written by someone like that. I don't know. I don't particularly like the guy, but I like Django and Pulp Fiction, you know. But yeah, we got Kill Bill Part 1. Yep. Comes in a little slipcase. Pretty cool, pretty cool. The only bad thing about this is it's got this like grot on there, which I haven't got off. It looks like it might be like a cigarette burn or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'll watch it. I'm gonna watch it at some point. And then we got Kill Bill Part 2. Again, I haven't seen these movies, but I've heard they're good. And they're Quentin Tarantino, and, you know, I don't know. It was worth picking up for $4 at an op shop. Not a record shop, but we, like, walked all over Melbourne. But yeah, that's Kill Bill. And last, but certainly not least, we have the Juno soundtrack on vinyl. Oh my god, look at this. So I was looking for In the Airplane Over the Sea, and let me get into frame everything. Cool. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to buy anything if nothing sticks out to me, really. So I was like, and then I went to Happy Valley with Nate, and Nate found. Oh no, Nate found that I saw the TV Glow soundtrack at Heartlands, but and I found this, and I was like, holy fuck, I have to get this. So, because it's just one of the greatest soundtracks of all time, and this it like has a sentimental part because my parents played the soundtrack a lot when I was growing up. So like all these memories, it's sort of accompanied by this soundtrack from a pirated, like a burnt CD of the Juno soundtrack that my sister made for my parents. So, but yeah, we got yeah. It's weird looking at like the reflective version, the mirrored. But yeah, and we got that. The track list is as same on digitally, apart from Dearest by Buddy Holly, which is cool because that one's not on Spotify for some reason. And opening it up, we have, let me just put this down. We have the inner sleeve, which has the track list there, and then on the other side, a description of Juno and all the credits and stuff. But yeah, I think that's cool because it's like that scene between the two of them in the school. Lovely. My only gripe about this is it opens from the side instead of the top, which means if I put it in like that, that record kind of comes out. I don't know. I just put it in like that, you know. Not a big deal. The record itself is just a plain black. There you go. Ooh, whoa. Would you look at that? There's a Lower Town. Oh, look, there's me. Whoa. Just played at the normal speed and everything. The other one, that was just a weird weirdo. But yeah, no, I'm fucking glad I got this. Because, I don't know, I love Juno as a movie, and I love Juno as a character. She's, like, so literally me. But yeah, no, amazing soundtrack. Fucking great record. And I got this at Happy Valley. So yeah, I think that's all for this video. Oh, I did see, not Revolver, it was Rubber Soul. There we go. Rubber Soul, a Japanese pressing in this one cute little shop, and it was only $60. But I was like, oh, it's not really sticking out to me. It's something that I really want to get. And I was like, if I don't find anything, I would go back and get that. But like, tell me, should I have got it? Did I fumble, chat? I also found Kid Amnesia for $50. I don't know. I didn't have that much money. That's why I only got 2 records, and the other 2 things were like cheap and from like op shops and stuff. Oh, the other one, yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, I don't know. I had a great time in Melbourne, and just the whole vibe of record store was great. You could tell there were some resellers and wankers there, but like that's just how it works. But the vibe was great. There was this one record shop that had a bucket of beer and said, "Please help yourself." Was a little tempted. But yeah, no, it was a great little vibe. We saw an artist play at Rocksteady Records. Shout out to Rocksteady Records. Fucking love Rocksteady Records. Heartland Records. Happy Valley. They're like the 3 that stuck out to me. I forget the rest. There was one record shop that smelled like weed. That was a vibe. Oh, and then we went to this amazing guitar shop. That just had shit tons of guitars. I had my dream guitars there. It was fucking sexy and beautiful. They kept going like, oh, if you want to try out any guitars, like, let us know. I would feel bad because at that point I had $3 in my bank account. Uh, I'm not gonna buy anything. But yeah, that was my record store day 2025. Had heaps of fun. If you went to record store day, tell me your stories in the comments. Tell me if I fumbled the rubber sole Japanese pressing. But yeah, I will see you around.